We wrapped up, our 9th practice with a scrimmage on Saturday. We chose to go out there at 2:45 in the hottest part of the day, and we did it, on purpose. We went out there, had a 100-play scrimmage plus a few special teams plays, and, what you wanted to see was effort and strain and grit and see guys push through. And overall, we're pleased with a lot of those things. A lot of good back and forth. Defense probably started a little slower than they wanted, turned it on. Offensively, kind of had some miscues there in the middle where you didn't move the ball the way you wanted to for a couple periods. But, all in all, we have a lot of things to work with. We have a lot of things to work on. We got to continue to work on our pass protection with our O-line tight ends. At running back, I thought we carried the ball well. Got to continue to get better in pass protection there. Defensively, I thought we tackled really well, for the first scrimmage that you have. The way we practice, I think, lends to that, so I wasn't necessarily surprised. But the effort out there was really good. Defensive line was running around, making it really hard, and I thought our offensive line played really well in the run game, covering things up. So, we're pleased after, one scrimmage with where we are, but certainly you're not close to being where you want to be. There's got to be a ton of improvement from scrimmage 1 to scrimmage 2. And this week is going to be a big week for us. At the end of this week, school starts, and then there's a whole other set of issues. So, so far these guys have really done a good job. They've pushed themselves, they've strained, and now it's time for us to tighten up some things. Naturally, you find out that some of the younger guys maybe don't know it quite as well as you want them to, or as you maybe thought they did. When you take all the coaches off the field and there's no crutches there, it's sink or swim a little bit. And some of those guys got a little bit of a taste of it that, hey, I gotta figure this thing out, and that's a good thing. So, for us, a lot of positives coming out of it, but there's always a lot of stuff to fix. You got to continue to handle shifts and motions and things on defense well and communicate and make sure your eyes are good. And on offense, I think, we got to do a little bit better in some of the pass pro situations, especially the known pass pro situations.
I think we executed pretty well. I think, obviously, there's things we need to work on. But overall, as a unit, I think we took the situation part of the scrimmage and like the field zones and things like that, and we executed pretty well. We moved the ball when we needed to move the ball. But like I said, obviously there's things we need to work on to execute better before, obviously, the second scrimmage and then our first game.
When they had success, obviously as a defense, you nitpick and you are saying, oh, we could have done this better, we could have done this, but there were a few plays where they just made a play, and that we can live with that as a defense. Every offense is going to make a play every now and then. It's just limiting the explosive plays and turnovers. And turnovers, that helps a lot. So
I thought offensively they came out and operated really well, from the get-go. I think defensively it took a couple snaps for them. These guys are competitive, so when it starts to not go your way, they respond the right way. So, all in all, I didn't think it was an issue, but I thought the intensity cranked up a little bit on defense as it got going. Probably after the first rack with the 1s, 2s, and 3s, they settled in a little bit and played really well after that.